to. Forever chemicals, also known as PFAS, have become a point of concern throughout the last decade in southern El Paso County. And now a proposed rule change is expected from the EPA on what levels of these chemicals are considered safe. One community wants more to be done about contaminants in their water. I spoke with some homeowners about their concerns and what they say needs to happen next.
So it's kind of just like cloudy. It always looks like it has some particles in it.
Bria Paisley moved to the Midway area a couple of years ago.
Like as soon as it starts drying on the glass, there's already residue on the glass.
Immediately, she noticed something was going on with the water.
So you can just kind of see when you pour it that it's a little cloudy and definitely not something that I would want to drink.
At a recent HOA meeting for the Villa Casitas neighborhood, Paisley learned recent testing of water in the area showed high levels of PFAS, which are chemicals that can cause severe health issues. The water is part of the Wigwam Mutual Water Company.
All of those things were like very scary to hear about and then not know more in depth what the implications of all of that means.
PFAS has been connected to birth defects, impacts to the immune system, and even cancer.
I recently started getting the water tested out here. I moved here in 2018.
Liz Rosenbaum has lived in the southern part of the county for years and has led a group called the Fountain Valley Water Coalition after these chemicals were discovered in the water in Security Widefield and Fountain in 2016.
We've been flying under the radar.
Rosenbaum had the water tested at her home and 3 other properties in the area recently. Some of the total PFAS were above the current maximum contaminant levels, or MCLs, set by the EPA of more than 70 parts per trillion. But these numbers right here are much lower, but Rosenbaum says it could become a bigger concern.
Once the EPA lowers the MCL standards to 20 or less, we're going to have several of our PFAS levels exceed that new advisory. So that puts us into a sort of crisis zone.
A few hundred homes make up this area, but Rosenbaum says updating the water facility here to get a treatment center similar to what's in Fountain could cost in the millions.
And is it likely that you will be able to get that funding?
Well, I'm going to fight for it.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
Storage over here?
Paisley uses multiple gallon jugs for drinking water. She has a filter she uses to give water to her dogs. But as she looks to start a family here, she hopes more answers are coming.
What do you hope comes out of this story?
I just want more people to be aware that this is going on.
Rosenbaum says she and others are working to secure grant money to get special filters for each of the homes in the area. Recent testing of those filters on the water showed undetectable levels of PFAS. I spoke with an operator at Wigwam who says the filters can help with a short-term solution before funding is available for a treatment facility.